Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Connecticut Huskies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Dukes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Run inside. It's Reeder. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Now they'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man, you can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Keller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab in their space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Reeder. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but
maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Back to pass. Looking left. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back. Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Dukes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Keller. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The inside handoff. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lang. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Running inside. It's Reeder. There's a crease. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll run play action. He turns that loose down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Touchdown, Huskies! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they're finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The DBs will back off a bit. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time it's complete. At the 45 on his way. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play. After
the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Reeder. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
He's got it along the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Floats it out in space. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Lost to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Creates a little space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Trying to run, it's Reeder. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. Bust through behind his pad. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Dukes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.